Tyson Gay, of course, the defending champion. Usain Bolt, the Olympic champion and the world record holder. A man who quite literally electrified the world of athletics. Tyrone Edgar for Great Britain, he goes in 7, European Cup winner, an Olympic semi-finalist last year. And Mark Burns, a very powerful Trinidadian on the outside. We might have a chance to do all the lane lineups, or they might just start having shown us that manner. There we are. And Banjok, Mediterranean Games champion over 100 metres. Semi-finalist over 200 last year in Beijing. Gambian, now representing Norway, Norwegian record holder over 1 and 200 metres. Jesuma Sadie Ndure, semi-finalist over 200 metres last year. He's having a bit of fun as well. Darvis Patton, known as the Doc. He's wearing a hospital bracelet from his young daughter. He forgot it at home, but a mate of his who's come over to watch him reunited him with it, and that's what he was pointing out just a moment ago. World silver medalist over 200 metres, now firmly concentrating on the 1. Best of 9.89, that was last season. Daniel Bailey of Antigua and Barbuda, just 22 years old, massive improvement this year. A different athlete to the one we saw 12 months ago. Best of 9.91 this season. He's made an impact on the world of athletics. He's here to have fun as well. Mike Rogers, the American champion, 9.94 this season. A man who almost walked away from athletics a couple of seasons ago, wasn't making any money, got disheartened. Well, he can't be disheartened by this. What an occasion, and what a way to ply your trade. Have you quite finished? I think he has. A quite extraordinary reception for a man who just constantly looks like he's having fun. The Olympic champion, the world record holder, does not look in the slightest bit concerned about this semi-final. Tyrone Edgar, 2008 European Cup winner, Olympic semi-finalist over 100 metres. He's based in the States. Big, powerful athlete, but he'll need to really go some here to qualify for the final. Right on the outside, 26-year-old Mark Burns. He's been around for a while. 5th 4 years ago in Helsinki, 7th in Osaka and Beijing. A marvellous relay silver with the Trinidadian team. Popular figure on the circuit. Now we get down to business. The first semi-final of the men's 100 metres. Banjok of France goes in lane number 1. I can barely get through this. Usain Bolt's determined to have fun. And Banjok, France, lane 1. Sadie Ndure, Norway 2. Patton, USA 3. Bailey, Antigua 4. Rogers, the American champion, in 5. Usain Bolt, the Olympic champion, the world record holder, in 6. Tyrone Edgar of Great Britain in 7. Mark Burns of Trinidad in lane number 8. The first semi-final of the men's 100 metres. First 4 to proceed by right. Well, I'm not sure, but my instinct tells me that that was a false start by Usain Bolt. My. Well, he's smiling. Let's just take a look at this.
Clearly.
That was a clear false start by Usain Bolt. Look at his reaction there. He's holding his hands up as if to say, my goodness me. Well,
it doesn't really mean anything, does it? Really, that's the whole point. As long as he doesn't do it on the second time round.
So, a false start by Usain Bolt, perhaps just making sure we have even more drama and attention here for this first semi-final of the men's 100 metres. Sure, it was just the tiniest blip on the Bolt radar. This time he says, can we have some quiet? I'm the Olympic champion, I'm the world record holder.
On your mark.
First semi-final of the men's 100 metres. Mbanjok, France in 1, Sadie Ndure, Norway in 2, Patton, USA in 3, Bailey Antigua in 4, Mike Rogers, USA 5, Bolt, Jamaica 6, Tyrone Edgar, Great Britain in 7, Mark Burns of Trinidad in lane number 8. The first 4 to go through by rights. Well, it wasn't immediately clear who that one was.
Well, it wasn't Bolt, I'm sure of that, but it does mean someone's going to get disqualified, which is always very sad indeed.
Now, I'm just looking down for the reactions of the athletes themselves, Peter, and I just wonder...
According to our computer screen, I think we can just confirm there, it's in lane 7, he's just a little bit too quick, 0.094, and you're allowed 0.100. So it could be the end for Tyrone Edgar of Great Britain.
Tyrone Edgar, the British athlete, he will not take part in this semi-final. That is a really sad moment for the British athlete. Those are the rules. It is a red card. And for a moment, the crowd are not overly happy with that, but those are the rules, I'm afraid. Tyrone Edgar takes no further part in this semi-final. We're down to 7, and 4 will proceed to the final. Once again, the drama continues.
Tyrone Edgar, who is disqualified also at the London Grand Prix for false starting.
Okay.
Wait for the gun.
The starters just calling for calm. Mbanjok, France in 1, Sadie Ndure, Norway in 2, Patton, USA in 3, Bailey Antigua in 4, Rogers, USA in 5, Usain Bolt, Jamaica in 6, and Mark Burns of Trinidad in lane number 8. At the third time of asking, we have the first semi-final of the men's 100 metres, first 4 to go through by rights. This time, total silence in the stadium. This time they do get away well. Usain Bolt up into his running now. Bailey has got a little bit of work to do. Coming through now, Usain Bolt making it look oh so easy. 9.89. Well, the first false start was merely a blip. It was just a stroll in the park. Jarvis Patton came through quite well. Mark Burns coming through late on the outside. And Daniel Bailey making his presence felt as well. 9.89. He is ready for the final. Bailey gets the second spot with 9.96. He had a little bit of work to do. Patton, a season's best, 9.98. Just waiting for confirmation of the fourth qualifier. It was tight. Mark Burns, in fact, did get the nod from Trinidad. 10.01, which means there's no place for Rogers. Steve.
Well, wonderful performance. I mean, I'm just thinking what a wonderful thing this is. I mean, when the 1936 Jesse Owens really set this crowd alight, and now it seems another great sprinter's doing exactly the same here. He was just coasting. He really was. I mean, he can run 9.86 almost in his sleep. Great start, it really was. For a big man, he is away so much better than all the others. No, that's it. That's all it is. That first 20 or 30 metres, the rest of it is just a job. Well, we were at a press conference the other day where they timed him over the last part of his world record in, just over 40 kilometres per hour. That wasn't even his best speed at the race, but that's all they could manage in the last part of the race to time. But there it is.